Push cancel and try again.
I've never seen that, especially off of Wi-Fi. Jesus.
You're connected to my Wi-Fi, right?
Oh my God. Hey. Oh, it's working. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Welcome to another episode of Hard Work, Bad Decisions. The good, the bad, the ugly.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Well, first and foremost, let me introduce myself. My name is Gilbert Smith, and my beautiful co-host
I am
is
Rachel Jones.
Rachel Michelle Jones. All right. Well, let's talk about last week a little bit. Last week's episode, we kind of touched upon some pet peeves.
Oh, man, that was a fun time. That was fun.
It was awesome.
It was great learning about all the little things that I do to annoy you.
Because a lot of it was actually inspired by you.
It was.
Not you. But we got a lot of great feedback from that.
We did.
Yeah, and the YouTube numbers was growing.
Yeah, we want to thank everybody for all of the shares and all of the subscriptions of our new subscribers on our YouTube channel. It's just growing week by week, and we can't thank you enough for all of the attention that everybody's been giving us and all the support. Yeah,
our support is very helpful, because the goal is to build this podcast into a platform that people can tell their stories, because, obviously the next step is bringing on more guests. Right. We could have some of the fighters from the gym, some of the people just from the community, just to come in and tell their stories, and we could all just share and just kind of, grow together as a community.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's a podcast. It's not just about us, it's about you guys.
It's about you guys. It's about us.
All right. So tonight's topic, just like I said earlier, is about social media etiquette, the do's and don'ts. I
cannot wait to get into tonight's topic, because everyone you talk to has their own set of rules for social media etiquette. And it's so interesting to hear what everybody thinks should happen and shouldn't happen. And why did he post this? And why didn't she post that? And why did you tag me in this?
Well, first and foremost, let's put out a little bit of a disclaimer. I mean, we are not social media gurus. So these are just our thoughts. So don't get too mad at us if we say something that may offend you. And it's just some of the things we see on social media that we kind of think it's kind of whack.
It's true. It's all true. You do it. Or somebody that does it. And that's what makes it fun. We do it.
And
so.
Yeah, I mean, because some of the stuff we're talking about is stuff that I actually did in the past, and I had to learn from.
We'll get there. Yeah. I can't wait to get into that.
Okay. But before we talk about that, I want to talk about, I took my DNA test.
Your DNA test?
That I got from you on Christmas.
Okay.
Okay. I got the gift from Christmas. I took the test. I did the whole saliva thing and mailed it out December 26th, the next day. And I'm really excited to talk about my results. And
the results are in.
Yeah, man. And
do you want a drum roll?
Give me a drum roll.
Drum roll. Okay.
Guys, I am 92.4%.
Grizzly bear.
West African. Okay, so most of my makeup comes from West Africa, which is pretty typical, considering that, being I'm African American, and obviously we have the slave trade, and most of the slaves came from West Africa and was brought to the States. So that's not a big surprise. But let's go on to the next thing I'm made of, right? 6.6% European. Guess what, guys? I'm white. I'm part white, at least part white.
Part white?
Yeah, I'm part Caucasian. I'm mixed.
Just like me.
I'm just like you.
We're one and the same now.
Yeah.
I knew it.
But let's get even a little bit more specific about that.
You gotta see it.
Yeah. I'm black from the waist down. Anyways, we're moving on.
I knew he was going to say something.
So I'm actually 5.5% from Northwestern Europe. And here's a really cool thing, guys. I just found out I'm 1.6% Irish. There it is.
Irish.
Conor McGregor is my home. That's my cousin. Irish.
Oh, right. You guys are related now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, so now on like St. Patrick's Day, I could talk about, or I could say, give me a kiss, I'm Irish, and not be a poser.
Oh, man. I guess it's true. You got the results?
Yeah.
So is that like a Is it like a ginger Irish?
No, I'm still black. But so that's my test, and I want to thank you for buying that for me, because now I could pass on that information to my kids, and it's really cool to learn a little bit about my heritage and my legacy. So
yeah, I would love to do mine. I better do mine sometime.
well, yeah. Well, I guess that would be my gift to you
next Christmas.
Yeah. So we got some more results to talk about.
We do actually. I have my turn to brag a little bit. I just want to give an update about my weight loss results. And share my secret weapon here. This is my Herbalife 3-day trials if anyone wants to join me. As a lot of you know, my fitness routine is MMA classes basically at Victory MMA and Hustle Hard Boxing. And then Herbalife is my nutrition plan. That's all I do. I've been consistent. I've been doing it all year. It's a big New Year's resolution. And so far, my results. Can I get a drum roll or anything?
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
You didn't do it good. This is a big result.
I'm not a drummer.
You're not.
I have many talents, but being a drummer is not one of them.
Okay, so my results. So far, I am down 8 pounds.
8 pounds.
8 pounds.
So, I'm not going to lie, babe. I've been checking you out.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been looking at you walking across the room, and I was like, damn, that booty sticking out a little bit more in a good way.
Okay. It's a little rounder, it's a little lifted.
Yeah, it's a little tighter. I've been feeling it's a little tighter.
Yeah, okay.
Stomach looking nice.
Stomach's a little shrinking. I'm definitely decreasing my circumference. That's the plan.
Yeah.
But with Herbalife, you can usually expect to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. So I'm right on track. I've been doing this all month, and it's going great. So
well,
I just wanted to share.
I'm excited.
Join me. Anyone who wants to join me, hit me up. I have other trials. You can try out for yourself and get some amazing results with me.
Well, speaking about results and working out, I put out a workout challenge, guys, a couple of days ago. So check this out. Now, I want one of y'all to come up with a workout that I can do, something using basic workout equipment or body weight. And if I pick your workout, I'm gonna give you a free organic grass-fed protein from Muscle Farm, and I'm gonna do your workout, post a video, and give you a shout out. So hit me up in my DMs. I need something original, something fun, something cool.
Wait, so you're gonna do their workout? They're gonna make a workout, and you're actually gonna do the whole thing?
Yeah, you know me, hard work, dedication, all day, every day.
Okay, so are you going to just pick the easiest?
I knew you was gonna say that.
You're just gonna pick the one that doesn't look the hardest, the one that's
no, I'm
where
gonna
you do like a setup and then you eat a bite of a donut and then.
No. I'm gonna do the workout that I feel like it's original, it's fun. If you're gonna tell me, like I had one guy wrote me, he said to run 30 miles. Next. Not doing it. Okay, so
that's not a workout.
Yeah, exactly.
It's suicide.
Alright, so we will be picking the winner on the next week episode with you and I. So you got a week to next Sunday, and we're gonna pick a winner.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Alright. So let's jump into the topic. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. So today's topic is social media etiquette, do's and don'ts. All right. And we're gonna jump right in. The first one.
Jump right in. What do you got?
Okay. The first one is when you posting videos, guys and girls. When you trying to be a videographer or some video blog or you just catching a really cool video, make sure you turn the phone sideways. Turn it. I hate when people do a video upside down and so close together. Like I can't see it. If you watching a street fight and you screaming "War Star," I want to see the fight.
You gotta turn your head.
Yeah, I'm like it's awesome. Like it's not cut. But if you do it sideways, I'm gonna feel like I'm there with you.
You know what's funny is we went to the Childish Gambino concert. My sister was recording and she had the phone up. She was recording him. We were in front row, of course, because we got there like 7 hours early.
Yeah, look at y'all.
Of course, it's fangirls. And she's recording him, and he's rapping, and he comes down and grabs her phone and turns it the right way. And he picks it up and raps into it and turns it the right way and hands it back to her.
It's the most annoying thing ever. Trying to watch a video that's up and down, it's vertical, and it's so skinny. Okay, but if you turn it sideways, we get the whole platform, the whole everything. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got?
I got you. So, how do you feel about political posts, Gilbert?
Ooh, political posts.
I'll tell you how I feel.
Oh man, you got me. So
I don't care, but I know that this is a big topic, especially for for a lot of people who understand politics.
I mean, honestly, I've learned within the last year is to not get into political arguments. I may even make a post, but if somebody comment on it that's kind of against it, I learned to walk away because I have lost hours and days arguing over political agendas and political opinions, and it never goes nowhere. Yeah. Nobody don't win it. Like,
yeah.
And the problem I have is that when people do these posts, they just say something arbitrary like Donald Trump sucks, Obama sucks, but don't talk about the policies. Why does the person sucks? How can we make it better? They just want to complain, and then I see it, I jump on top of it, and now we arguing for a whole day, and possibly I lost a friend because I kind of unfriended a couple people because of it, and we don't go nowhere.
Really?
Yeah.
You've actually unfriended people over political.
Yeah, because the conversation becomes like
it gets ugly.
It gets ugly, and like and
personal.
And these people be coming online talking like they're tough. They start cursing and getting vulgar, and I get trying to fight.
Stirred up that warrior.
Yeah, so I've learned to calm down, take a step back, and walk away. So I don't know, man. It's if you can avoid it, avoid it.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, that's one that I just kind of scroll right past.
You scroll right past it. All right.
Not moving my water bottle.
So we're gonna jump into the next one. My next one, grammar and spelling. Okay. Now the problem with this is that I'm horrible at it. I am horrible at my grammar and my spelling. I write stuff so quick and I post it and I don't proofread it. So I am guilty of this. So when I talk about this, I'm kind of talking to myself. Okay. Guys and gals, listen. When you write something, proofread it. Proofread it, and if you post it, possibly go back and proofread it again and edit it. We have an edit button.
Okay, this is hilarious coming from you.
I know.
This is hilarious.
I know.
Because between social media posts and texts, and even just speaking.
Listen, I'm come from the hood, right? So I speak ghetto. I barely speak English. I speak hood. And unfortunately, I make some mistakes. You could judge me if you want, but it's all good.
So you don't like when people have like typos or spelling errors?
No. If you here's the problem: is when your statement is like 85% like incorrect, and now I have no idea what you're talking about. If you make some small spelling errors and some small grammatical errors, fine, we all do that. But when it's like 85% all wrong, and also abbreviations, like people don't even want to write sentences anymore. They abbreviate everything. Now I can understand if it's coming from Twitter and you only got 280 characters, used to be 140. Yeah. But on Facebook and Instagram, you could do a whole sentence that have good structure.
Yeah, I guess take the time, but still sometimes those words slip through, and
I'm guilty of it.
Okay, so I have one that kind of touches on that.
Okay.
I think if somebody misspells something, you can help them out by correcting them and sending them a message, letting them know.
Hold on. Check it out. Your mother
said, "Please subscribe to our," which means you must have wrote something wrong in this
she's
very
correcting
post.
my grammar right now.
My mom has the brain of a dictionary.
Please subscribe to our. To our YouTube page to watch prior episodes by clicking the link below. I don't know. What did I do wrong?
Mom, you gotta educate him.
Yeah.
Do's and don'ts.
Do's. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. So
that's exactly the point that I was making. You can send someone a message discreetly and say, "Oh, hey, you used your wrong and you look like an idiot." But then you have those people that will just post in the comment section and let the whole world know that you spelled it wrong. And then you go back and you edit it and you correct it, but their comment's still there so everyone knows that you spelled it wrong the first time.
Yeah.
Social media etiquette. Just send them a message.
I would delete that comment, but yes.
I guess you could delete that.
Yeah, and in other words, you don't have to call me out in front of everybody.
You don't embarrass them just because they can't spell. Some of us were homeschooled, okay?
Yeah.
Some of us have poor spelling skills.
Yeah, some of us come from schools that was in the ghetto, which wasn't that very good. But
excuses.
I know.
We need to just do better.
I have the victim mentality.
He's gonna do better.
All right, yours.
That was mine.
Wait, the correction?
I'll go for another one. How do
Okay.
you feel about food pics?
Food pics, I don't stress that too much unless it's over excessive. You do it like for your breakfast, for your lunch, for your dinner, for your midnight snack, and then every second you have a food pic, like every
Yeah.
day consistently. I don't stress that too much. Most people have gone away from it. It
Yeah.
used to be a thing.
It did for a while. A lot of people were posting more often. I think maybe Instagram.
Yeah,
I think maybe it's just kind of moved to Instagram
yeah,
other
yeah.
than Facebook.
Because it's funny, I was posting my my chicken and waffles for a while.
You were.
Yeah, and but yeah, I don't have a problem with it. But you're saying that you should kind of limit that though, right?
No, I'm saying I have no problem. I was wondering how you felt.
Oh, that's
I like food pics. That's just one of the things
So you
that
say
I
not
hear
to
people.
do?
No, that's just one of the things that I hear people complaining about a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
And I was just wondering if that was something that that you thought was
okay.
annoying, or you think it's cool. Like it doesn't bother me. I say post your food. Honestly, I'll look at what you're eating.
Yeah.
That looks good.
All right. Well,
Thanks for sharing.
I tell you another one. It's pretty big, especially for us guys. So guys, if you're listening, you can chime in on this. Filters. Girls taking pictures with filters, unfilters. Okay, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I understand you got to put, the makeup, you got to have the perfect shade, and then you got to have filters on filters. It's kind of lame, man. We know how you look, and if we haven't seen you, when we do see you, we can be like, yo, that's not the girl we saw in the picture, and you're giving people the wrong idea. It's like, it's being a little bit, I mean, my personal opinion, I know some of y'all may not feel the same way I feel, but I feel like it's being a little bit phony with all these filters. Or even like the silly filters with the rabbits and the bears and like, come on, y'all not like 5 years old. Like, just show your face.
Yeah, I agree. I don't use a lot of filters. I feel like I should. Like they're fun. They're fun. And they have like the old man filter, and there's ones with facial hair, and it's fun.
I mean, I get it. If you did that sporadically, but like consistently, like every day, you posted a new a Snapchat filter picture. I mean, it's kind of whack to me.
Yeah.
But that's just my personal opinion. All right, you can go ahead.
How do you feel about? Let's talk about when you're tagged in those random pictures.
Yeah.
When you get tagged in something that, like for sunglasses or for some disco ball party.
Well, I personally hate when somebody tag me in something that has nothing to do with me. Like I don't know why. Like if I was part of the post or something that happened and it correlates to my life, then it makes sense. But if it has nothing to do with me, then don't tag me in it. I don't want to get like 1,000 the
notifications.
Yeah, the notifications. Killing my phone and vibing every 3 seconds over something I have nothing to do with. It's like that's once again. I keep saying it, but that's kind of corny to me.
Oh, okay. Off of that, let me ask you this. Speaking of notifications, and be honest. When someone posts that they're like getting married or they're having a baby or something big, they got the house, they got the job, something huge, and everyone's typing congratulations on it.
Yeah.
Do you ever find yourself only liking it and not actually going through the work of typing congratulations because you know that more people are going to put congratulations on it and then you're going to get all those notifications and have to deal with them?
Well, now, because you could turn off the notifications.
But that's a whole nother step too.
So that's too much work for you.
I'm not saying I do that. It's just I'm wondering if you do.
Well, I will write congratulations, and then I would turn off the notification button. I don't want to hear 1,000 other people saying the same thing I just said. But I want you to know that I'm giving you a shout out and I'm giving you just due respect. And I'm going to give you a shout out. Big ups to getting that promotion. Big ups, to getting, having a baby or whatever the case may be. I love to see people doing positive things. So I'm
I do too, but our heart goes a long way. When you love a status, it says a lot.
Okay. You talking about the difference between like and love and whatever the case may be?
No, I'm just talking about a click or taking the time to write it out and then deal with notifications.
Oh, I do write it. I take the time.
You're a good man.
Yeah. If I see it,
you're a better man than me.
Yeah, a better man than you. That's a good thing. I don't want you to be a man at all.
I'll give you a hearty heart, but.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move on to the next one, and TMI. Okay, posting stuff that you're just giving out too much information, and I'm not talking about like what you write. I'm talking about posting those pictures as damn near like got nudies. And mind you, okay, I'm gonna say this very loosely. I don't mind seeing a beautiful woman, although I got a beautiful woman. I don't mind seeing a beautiful woman, kind of semi-naked.
Oh, you don't mind?
I mean, I do mind.
Does it bother you?
I do mind.
Does it bother you much?
Yeah, I do mind. But I'm saying, if you want people to respect you and to look at you in a certain way, then the stuff you post is going to affect how people perceive you. Okay, so if the only thing you have to offer is your naked body or your body in a bathing suit or whatever the case may be, then that's kind of shallow, and it tells me you don't have much to offer.
Well, in our society, unfortunately, the people who show more skin get more likes, they get more attention, they get more opportunities, they get more sponsors. And
True. I get the game.
I guess you don't have a lot of shirtless pictures on your Instagram, but I mean. Well,
okay, hold on. Okay, let's address that because I don't want people watching and be like, oh man, Gilbert's a hypocrite because of the fact that he takes his shirts off. But I'm training, like a lot of his training and a lot of his group pictures. I don't sit there and just take a selfie and just flex my arms and say, hey, look at me, I got abs and I got biceps. I don't do that. Okay, so and usually it's promoting either a product, either a company, or my gym, or I'm taking it with my homies and we just finished training. But I'm not gonna sit there and just flex in front of the mirror just to show people that I have a decent body. Nobody really cares.
Somebody cares.
I'm just saying. So
sex sells, and that's just the way it is in social media. So
yeah, you're right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like seeing some skin.
Do you?
I mean, I don't really pay attention to it. Like I don't really look at it too long. You know what I'm saying? I have like I said, I have a beautiful woman at home, but when I scroll past it, I like it. But I'm just saying, if you want people to respect you, I
think you can still respect a naked woman.
If you want people to, I mean, I'm just saying, this is gonna sound bad. But
here it goes.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is gonna sound bad.
But if you carry yourself in a certain way, people's gonna they just gonna look at you like that. For instance, if you dress like I hate to say it, like a slut, then people gonna start looking at you like that. They're gonna start judging you like that, and then when you try to be more professional, people are always gonna remember how you was. So, and also if you're looking for a job, people look at jobs look at your social media. So if you're in social media every day twerking and walk around in thongs and whatever the case may be, that job you may go want, they may not hire you.
Ernest said you just answered it. If you can get more views to sell, most people do it. And my mom said that Gilbert is on the road.
I mean, it's true, but I'm saying, if you're gonna do it. I mean, live your life. I said limited. I mean, don't do it every day. It's just my personal thing.
I think for a lot of the people who have those pages, that really is what they're trying to accomplish. They're trying to get more attention, more likes.
Do something interesting. Show a talent.
Juggle while you're naked.
I'm just saying,
naked.
It's like
juggling.
I mean,
fire juggle. Make it original.
I've seen boobs before. I've seen a booty before. Like do something a little different that I haven't seen. I bet you get more likes.
Write your name with your feet while you're twerking your booty.
So now you're just making fun of me. All right, your next one.
You know what? I actually want to not go to my list, but go to another list that I have here.
Okay.
I posted earlier today on Facebook and asked for a little bit of help. I just wanted to kind of hear some other people's social media etiquette rules or just their do's and don'ts and stuff.
This will be interesting.
So yeah, I just want to share a little bit of some of the comments that I got. So from Brittany Sycon, she said, this is one of the things that irritates her is when people use the comment section, of like the videos or an article or something, to tell the world something useless like how much they hate garlic or just something random and irrelevant just to get attention.
Yeah. So basically, you make a post and you trying to discuss a particular topic,
Mm-hmm.
and then somebody come like, off the air with something crazy just to turn the focus on them.
Yeah, just to for like something that doesn't make any sense. Clearly, just trying to get attention.
Well, I'm gonna say if you do that, you just played yourself. That's corny. Straight up and down the road.
You think that's corny if somebody does that?
Yeah, that's corny, man. I've been there. Like it's just like when I post a question on Facebook, right? If I say, like I just posted a question on amateur MMA. Should amateur MMA fighters wear headgear and shin guards? Okay, that's a question with asking for feedback. And if you go to my page and just like it, I'm like, I don't care about you liking it. Answer the question, because I'm trying to,
what if they liked your question? Like, oh, that's a good question. I wish I thought of it.
I mean, but it doesn't help anything. Like, you come to that conversation and mention something off the wall, like, hey, WWE is doing Royal Rumble, and are you watching that? I'm like, what does that got to do with the topic? And I have people do that, and that's why.
All right, that's funny.
Yeah, it's anyway.
A little bit of ADD going on there.
Yeah, stay on topic, please.
Yeah, I did also want to mention that Brittany Saigon hates Yelp.
Yep.
And she was complaining about Yelp quite a bit, and I get it too. She was talking about like when people leave restaurant reviews and they give them a 1 because they don't have valet parking, or she said like the server gave a child a high 5, something that makes no sense. So they're like totally messing up the restaurant by giving it a terrible review.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make any sense. Like, and I guess that would be a part of
social
media.
Yeah,
like
because
that's people's opportunity to complain.
Yeah, on Facebook you do have testimonials,
mm-hmm.
and if you have a business and then somebody writes something that's like have nothing to do with the business but giving the business a bad rating, which the business had no control over. Yeah, you could be affecting people's pockets. Yeah,
like someone could watch this video and be like, oh, she's wearing that Charlie shirt from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I hate that show, so I'm going to give them a bad review.
Yeah, that's, once again.
That would be horrible.
Yeah, if you do that, you played yourself. That's why.
That'd be a horrible person to do that show. That's so good.
I see you got some other people.
My sister, Sarah Jones, she said too many posts in a day. Like, we should have a limit on how many times you could post in a day. And this is a direct quote. "We know you and your cat had a good day, Cheryl. But calm down. You're flooding my feeds."
Yes. When people do multiple posts of the same thing, like I said, if you took 10 pictures,
mm-hmm.
instead of putting it on one post,
mm-hmm.
you literally give it each picture its own post.
Yeah.
So now my feed is being flooded over something like I don't really care about.
Yeah.
You'll make me unfriend you.
Okay, and then my other sister, Brittany Ball, she said, and she had a good one. She had a positive one. She said, one thing she loves about Facebook or social media is having those friends who constantly post funny stuff. So no matter what mood you're in, when you log in, you laugh.
Yeah, everybody loves to laugh.
As soon as you get on. And I'm really glad, Brittany, that you have friends that can entertain both of your Gemini selves.
She always posts something funny and tag you in it. Like she's actually one of those type
She's
people.
one of those people who's always posting the funny stuff.
Yeah,
that's true. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
One of her Gemini selves is. And then Sarah Smith, she posted just being an incline hater, complaining about people who post about being healthy, eating healthy, and doing the incline all the time. No idea who she's talking about there.
Uh-huh.
So,
I have no idea who she's talking about.
I do want to say something about that, because Sarah is hilarious. I love the girl. But I've actually had multiple people be a little salty about me posting about doing the incline all the time. Yeah. And it's like an undercover,
Why?
Like, why are you doing the incline so much? Why are you doing the incline again? You do the incline all the time. You do it like 10 times in a row, which takes away from me doing it 3 times in a row. Because you're like, oh, you do it like 10 times. No, I only
just
did
because you accomplished something.
Stop.
Yeah, just because you accomplished something or you being productive, it doesn't take away from other people. Like, we could all share the limelight.
Yes, we can share. Hey, you can come with me.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to do the incline, you can come with me.
Because I'm not going.
Be in my right?
I'm not doing the incline.
Not after I beat you last time. Not after I immersed you in front of all your boys.
Hold on, sweetheart. Calm down. Calm down. You didn't beat me.
In front of everybody. And your son was there too.
I slowed down.
Your son was there too.
I slowed down so we can finish together. If you remember correctly. Okay?
Why is she beating you?
Okay. Oh my God.
And you had to pretend like you just jelly.
All right.
Mama knows it.
Let's talk about another one. Okay.
Oh, I got one more. I got one more. Yes, I want to touch on one last thing that Tiffany Ross said. She was just saying mainly just the negativity when people turn the simplest topics into an angry debate. I see that all the time. All the time. Someone will just post something that it won't even be that serious, and then someone takes it another way, and they post on it, and now it's this.
You always offending someone. Like
yeah, that's true.
People are too sensitive, man.
Yeah.
And nowadays you can't post your opinion without somebody having to take it to the next step. If you say, especially if talking about politics or something religious, or even something as talking about their favorite sports team.
Yeah, you can't just congratulate your team for winning.
Yeah.
Without being attacked.
Yeah.
That's why I try not to get too heavy into the foosball sports and such, because man, you get attacked. I've had people who I know love me turn against me because I said I liked a team that they didn't, and I was like, never mind, I don't like that team anymore.
Okay, let's talk about something that I believe everybody's been waiting for.
I want to tell one more real quick.
Got a lot.
One more. This is the last one. It's what Carlos said earlier.
Okay,
Carlos said that couples should have joint Facebook accounts.
Oh, Carlos, go kick rocks. Joint Facebook account. That's a good one.
He knows it.
Yeah.
But go on.
Okay, this is the one that everybody's probably thinking about, and we haven't said yet. Relationship problems.
Relationship problems?
Relationship problems.
What do you mean by relationship
Meaning that
problems?
if you broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend and then you go to Facebook and you trash that person, or you try to say something like, I have to start over. I thought we was going to last forever, blase. Listen, first and foremost, I did that. Okay?
Did you?
Yes.
I didn't notice.
You can kiss my natural, but anyways.
How many times did you do that?
Okay. I made that mistake. What happened is you are emotional and you turn to the closest thing to you, which always seems to be your phone. And then you start writing stuff that's off of emotions. And you literally have to put your phone down, take a second to breathe, and think about what you want to say, if you want to say anything at all. Yeah. Because when you post it, it's done. It's out there in the world, and people are going to see it, and it's going to have a negative effect.
Yeah. Usually. No, let me ask you a question about that, though. Because you're not the only person that does it. And I think everyone watching this can think of a few people who have shared their relationship struggles publicly.
Yeah.
And there's always those same few people when they're having problems. Everyone knows about it. So my question is, did it make you feel better to do that? What was the... Well,
I'll be honest with you. It made me feel better from the feedback I was getting. But the problem is this: it's not real. It's not real feedback. If I write something, I broke up, with my girl, I'm feeling whatever. People are gonna say positive things. Mm-hmm. But it's like somebody fishing for a compliment,
right?
And that's kind of like what I was doing. I was fishing for people to say something positive to me, to give me a compliment, to let me know that I'm a good guy.
Because you were in a place where you were hurt and you were down.
Yeah. But what I did do, I really just made myself look bad, especially because it happened between you and I, to be honest. And then you got wind of it. You saw the post. Because we had a little bit of a break, and it hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it made me furious. Go ahead. Yeah, that's hurt the feelings.
Yeah, it pissed you off to read that. And the thing was, I think part of the reason why I wrote it was to piss you off.
Yeah.
And it was so immature. It was so childish, and I promise you, I would never do it again. I really believe me and you are going to be together for a long time, forever. But if something happens and we split up and it doesn't work out, I've learned from my mistakes, because it's kind of, once again, it's immature.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So
he's stuck with me forever, so
but I am.
Yeah, forever and ever. So we don't have to worry about that.
Did you just propose to me?
Did I put? No, girl, you tripping. You tripping.
Your ring pop party?
No. All right. So relationship problems. I get it. People want to go out there and vent. Mm-hmm. They're emotional. If you're going to do it, just think about what you want to say before you say. Don't speak out of anger. Don't speak emotionally, because sometimes the words you say may not just affect you, but affect other people. And I understand you may want to hurt the other person, but it's still other people that are seeing it, and it just makes everybody feel kind of uneasy around. Like, have you ever been in a situation when you with a couple and they arguing and right in front of you, and you just want to leave? It's awkward. What do you say? You don't want to take sides.
Yeah, and you're like, this is a personal situation here. I think I should go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so try to keep your personal business personal, or even keep it very limited, or at least make it thoughtful. So
let's call it what it is. Really, you're gonna have, when you post your drama like that on Facebook, you're gonna have, a handful of people making you feel better, telling you it's okay, you can do better, cheer up, whatever. But then you have the rest of the world who is really just looking at it as entertainment.
Yes.
They're laughing at you.
Yeah, they're laughing at you. Especially
they're fighting again.
Especially if you're one of those people that post, oh, me and my girlfriend is doing this, me and my boyfriend is doing this, and you trying to portray that persona that you have the perfect relationship. And usually people that do that have the worst relationship.
Yeah, and then you see them posting something like, oh, I guess I just can't win no matter how hard I try.
You're like, what happened?
Vague, like, what happened?
Yeah.
It's personal, message me.
And that's the worst. Listen, if you're going to draw me into your relationship, okay, if you're going to write it on Facebook and say how great your relationship, and I'm following you through the good times, okay, when the bad times happen, you better post and let me know what's going on, because I've been following you from the jump.
Oh, yeah. You got to keep everyone updated.
Yeah. Don't be like, well, I don't want to talk about it because it's personal. It's too late.
No. We're already in. We're already here. We already got our popcorn. Yeah. We already got nothing else to do.
Keep me entertained, because I'm ready now. Because I've been riding with you back when y'all was going to the park and y'all was holding hands and y'all was doing slow walks on the beach. I was riding with you. Okay, but now you broke up. You want to keep it personal? You want to keep it a secret?
It's just not fair.
That's not fair.
It's just not fair. You can't lock everybody out like that. Yeah, I agree. If you're going to invite everybody in, you got to go all in.
Okay, all in.
You want to make your life a reality show.
Yeah.
You got to go all in.
You have another one there?
I do. I want to. This is one that I know people complain about a lot, which I think is weird. But baby pictures or kid pics, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a mom and I have a kid, but I love baby pictures and kid pictures. Like, even if there's a lot of them, it doesn't bother me. I love seeing your babies and your kids. That's not creepy.
It's pretty simple for me. I'm I mean,
seeing your babies.
That's a little weird. Stay away from my kids.
No, I do. I like seeing happy kids and their families and them being cute.
Problem with that. I mean,
yeah, but that's just one that I hear a lot. If you hear people that don't have kids, they're like, nobody cares about your baby.
I think that goes back to the food pics. It's only when it's done done too much. Like every day you posting baby pictures, like the baby hasn't changed. It still looks the same. No,
they're cute. They've made a different face that day.
I'm okay. I'm just saying, it's when it's overdone and it's like every day and all day you posting pictures, like, great, we got it. You got to get a beautiful baby. You're super happy. I'm happy for the first post. I'm happy for you for the second post. And the third post, by the fourth, fifth, and sixth, I'm like, I'm over it. So it's cool with me for the most part.
I don't get tired of looking at your kids. Show me your kids all you want. I'll look at them. I'll give you a like, maybe even a love.
Who's going to win? See what I mean? This guy, Chris Martinez, he made a post about WWE because they have Royal Rumble happening tonight. He just asked, who's going to win, Lesnar or Kane? Sorry, I don't watch WWE. I actually watch real fighting called MMA, but I know what you're doing.
Oh.
Yeah. You try to be funny. But you know what?
Is that the I don't want to say fake wrestling, piss everybody off.
It's fake wrestling.
What do you call it?
It's fake wrestling.
Is that the one where they're like...
Yeah, WWE. Yeah.
What's that guy's name? With the hair?
With the hair?
Yeah, the gold hair guy. The Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what that is?
You always forget about Hulk Hogan. He's an icon, sort of. I have a question. Would you consider Tinder like social media?
No. Tinder is a dating website.
Okay.
I don't think it's social media. I mean,
oh well. Anyways, I'm just gonna give one tip about
I
Tinder.
don't know. That's a good question though, because I guess
well,
we
let's
can't
call
really
it.
talk about like what, because I was thinking like, would you say Yelp is social media? It's
Yeah, it's kind of like a cousin to social media, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a regular website. It's like a
I mean,
cousin.
it's super popular, and everyone gets on there and they talk and they share all their opinions.
Well, I'm gonna give one tip, and I have to mention this. So we're going off the board here. We going to the left field about Tinder and dating apps, Match.com, Christian Mingle, whatever the case may be. Two things: don't post pictures of you and 5 other girls, especially that being your profile picture, and like I don't know which one is you, and especially if the other girl, or better, the other girls are cuter than you. Because now it's gonna be disappointing when I find out the one in the middle is you, and like. And
why are you telling girls about their Tinder?
Well,
I thought you deleted your Tinder.
I said dating apps.
So dating apps.
Well. I mean Tinder,
so
Match.com. I figured it was social media. I'm going left field with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So are you still on these dating?
Are you
apps?
serious?
Are you gonna tell me all your preferences for the dating apps?
No.
That you're on?
No, I'm just saying.
And girls, stop texting me at night when I'm with my woman and get me in trouble.
Hey, anybody on Tinder, you have my permission right now. If you see my profile on Tinder, you got my permission to go to my girl and be like, yo, I caught him. Because I don't do that, but I thought it was kind of funny.
I caught him.
Yeah, I saw a video about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
so.
Well, we all know that you have experience in that
area. Well, first of all, I met you on Tinder.
Please.
Don't be ashamed. We met. Our first conversation was on Tinder, and it's okay. It's okay.
We crossed paths for a couple seconds.
And you stood me up.
And I stood you up.
Okay, cool. Got it. All right. You got another one?
That was years ago.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It was.
It was crazy. You know what I want to talk about is this epidemic. I want to know if anyone else is noticing this, because I know that Facebook has like these algorithms, and everyone's feed is different, I guess, based on whatever you click on or whatever your thoughts are. You know how when you're thinking about a Hot Pocket, then all of a sudden Hot Pockets pop up on your feed. I don't know how it does that, but anyways, I've noticed this, I call it epidemic, of people sharing other people's words. And what I mean by that is like the memes or videos, or just like the funny little graphics, you know?
Yeah.
And I do this too, because I see things all the time, and I think they're funny, and I'll share them and be like, oh, that's so me, or, you know, you tag somebody in it, oh, it's totally you. But I noticed just scrolling through my Facebook, because I was thinking about this and really being like aware of it, scrolling through my Facebook and looking for a post that was just words. Somebody telling the rest of the world how they felt or what they were doing that day or how their day was.
So wait, hold on.
And I must have gone through like at least 30 different posts that were just shares.
You know, memes or what? So basically you're talking about people just not being original. You know, just sharing some meme or sharing some other slogan that they saw online and try to share it as if they being like, you know, it's inspiring or something like that.
Well, it's like it's almost like there's a lot less thought put into it, and it's a lot more convenient, and they don't have to be as vulnerable and put themselves out there as much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you're someone who you use Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
And when you share a lot of your posts, it's because Twitter is words.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of sentences or paragraphs that you're typing out and sharing.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you have posts that are like directly about what's going on with your life and stuff. But it just seems like the majority of the posts are just like someone got on Facebook, they're scrolling, oh, that's funny, I can relate to that, so I'll share it. Or, oh, that sounds like me, so I'll share it. But they're sharing less and less of what's actually going on in their day.
Yeah, it's funny how social media is supposed to connect us more, but sometimes it pushes us away. Like we're not actually being genuine with our thoughts or our feelings, and we just kind of jumping on the bandwagon sometimes. Or we see something super cool, super funny, and super interesting, and we share that, which is fine. It's cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. but like it has to be a little bit of a balance. We want to be able, like, if we're gonna do this social media thing, let's do it and let's be real with it. And I think it is cool sometimes to share your feelings and your thoughts, make it original and make it thoughtful, because your words could actually inspire somebody else. So I agree with you when you're just looking at a bunch of memes and
I was scrolling through Facebook the other day, and I actually started feeling lonely. Like I wasn't connecting with anybody. I wasn't reading about anything anyone was actually doing with their day. It was just memes on memes on memes on videos on videos on videos. Nothing that actually pertained to how that person is doing.
Well, okay.
And I felt like a huge disconnect. It's like this is how we're connecting now, is through other people's words, other people's videos, and not
2018 is becoming sad.
Our own. And it's becoming more and more like that, So I want to make more of an effort to actually write out sentences or share what's going on with my day, or take pictures that are, not just memes or videos, and some like more personal.
Well, I actually got on my kids about that when they first got on social media, because they would write these sentences that, like, it's just all shorthand. And I was like, write a sentence, like, have a real thought, write a sentence that have a full thought, and if you're gonna share something, and make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Which actually brings me to my next point, or maybe my last point, which is sometimes it's cool to log off social media.
Is it?
Just log off sometimes. Like, live in the moment. Experience life. Every time something really cool happens or crazy happens, the first thing people do is grab their phone and record it. And yeah, I'm guilty of it. So I'm not harping on. I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite, but like, it's cool to put the phone down and just say, you know what, I don't care about this Twitter, this Snapchat, this Instagram, Facebook. I want to be here in the moment with the person I'm with, because it's nothing worse than you having dinner. Mm-hmm. And instead of engaging with the person you with, you on your phone looking at your social media, scrolling through your timeline, or taking a picture of your food and writing up these long posts and hashtag and everything, and like, you just lost 5 to 10 minutes that you could have shared with that person that you with.
Yeah.
Log off, put the phone down, turn the phone over.
I agree. And on that note, as far as social media etiquette goes,
I said that while we're on social media, log off. Well, don't log off right now.
No, when this video is done,
then log off
and take a break. Be with your family.
Yeah.
So, on that note, as far as controlling how much you're on your phone, when people complain about all the little things that they can't stand, all the social etiquette don'ts on all of social media, I just want to remind everybody, like, it's your social media. You have so much control over what you see. And I know sometimes you can't unfriend that crazy aunt of yours, but...
Or that crazy homie.
Or that crazy homie of yours, or that crazy whoever. We all have some crazies in our life. The crazy person you went to middle school with that just posts sad memes all day.
Or ratchet stuff. It's like, man, come on, man, I got kids.
But what you can do is you have options. You can hide their posts, like on Facebook anyways, and just kind of take some ownership of your social media.
Yeah.
And don't do the thing where you post like, I'm getting rid of people, so if you care about me, comment on this. Anytime I see those, I laugh, and then I keep scrolling, and nobody gets rid of me.
Like somebody's like, I'm purging my Facebook account, and you should be thankful that you made the list. Like, okay, I guess I am.
No, I think a purge is good. You don't have to announce it. You can kind of go through and pick and choose and get rid of some people. And maybe that's best, clean house a little bit.
Yeah, because, with social media, almost every social media platform, there's a lot of settings you can change, that you can block things you want, and that you don't want. You can unfollow people, whatever the case may be. So you have control over your social media, and live your life.
Live your life. Enjoy it.
All right.
That time you recorded the random guy in your car.
Yeah. Okay. People talked about that. Okay, so basically what happened, I want to say, what was that, November, October, whatever, and this guy just walked in my car, and some bum.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I grabbed my phone and I was recording it, and most people was like, yo, how are you recording? You should be flipping out right now. True. I should have focused on the task at hand. That some random person just walked into my car.
No, he had to get a video.
It was so epic. I had to record it. So everything. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of some of the stuff that I listed. I get it. I'm a hypocrite.
Hey, we all are.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, Dylan.
Are.
Appreciate that. All right.
That's hilarious.
So, well, that's another great episode, and we really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to our craziness and our little list.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to talk about it.
Yeah.
I appreciate all the input, all the shares that everybody gave us on social media.
Yeah.
About social media.
Yeah, and keep those coming. Although the video may be done, we're still going to scroll through the comment section and talk about, some of the things y'all wrote about, because we appreciate it, and we're going to take the time out to make sure that we let you guys know we appreciate y'all commenting and things like that.
We do. We appreciate the views. We appreciate the comments, the shares. If you like this video, please share it. Tell your friends.
Okay.
And then, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
So this is episode 9. So we have we have 8 episodes on YouTube. So go back to YouTube, check out some of the past episodes. We have some really great content, and we can keep pushing forward. I think sooner or later, because we had some fun topics, but I think we can start touching some touchy topics.
Some touchy topics. We've got some good ones in the works.
Yeah. I can't wait till we talk about my favorite topic.
Oh no! Which one is that?
Sex.
I know that's what you're going to say. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about sex.
I can't stand you.
Yeah.
My mom's watching, right?
Well, I'm saying we're not gonna get vulgar. You know what I'm saying? We would keep it PG.
Go watch something
PG-13-ish. Pushing to rated R. But I want to have some fun, real conversations as adults.
I think as adults we could have some really fun, real conversation.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good topic.
If you have a topic that you want us to talk about and you want to chime in, hit us up. Let us know. We need ideas. We're always looking for cool, original ideas.
Yeah.
And it'd be great, man.
Yeah, we appreciate any input. So feel free to share, like, comment, tell your friends, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Watch it again.
So, that's what we got for today. Thank you for watching another episode of Hardwork, Bad Decisions. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let's talk about it.
And be sure to tune in next week because I have some really big some really big news.
We gotta figure out this outro. We can work on the outro thing.
That was supposed to be the cut, right? After we said our little let's talk about it. I'm sorry, I ruined it.
Yeah.
You guys watch next week. I have some really big professional news that I'm going to be announcing, and I can't wait. I'm super excited about it. So tune in, and you'll hear it first here on Hardwork, Bad Decisions.
Yeah. I love you guys.
The ugly.
Yeah. You have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend. Be safe out there. Get off of social media.